Welcome to the 140 Corvair Buggy Channel. This is the first episode, and I want to let you know what will be happening in the next few weeks to lead up to the Corsa, which is Corvair Society of America, and their International Corvair Convention, which will be held in San Diego on July 27th through the 31st of 2021. And I am the communication director here in the Rocky Mountain region, and will be helping out with getting word out to the clubs and trying to get other people to come to our convention. First, I met with, first week of January, I met with Bruce St. Jean. He's the president of the San Diego Corvair Club, and we discussed things for a very long time. It was awesome to meet with him and to talk with him and to hear some of the things that he wanted to do for the Corvair convention coming up. It's a huge undertaking, and so I asked if I could help him with communications for that in this area, and he said great. And then on second week of January, I got with Amanda Summers, who is my mentor for a project that I'm doing, and she will help me with all my video, which is great because I just picked up a new channel, and this is wonderful for me. I've always wanted to have a new channel that I can do not only Corvairs on, but bike repair and some other things that people may want to see. She helped me set some goals for me, and will help me with my communication to each club that I will be interfacing with. Then the third week of January, I had a Zoom call with numerous people, Corsa, one of them. I met with some people in Arizona, the Corvair clubs down there. I also got a hold of the Salt Lake Corvair Club, which I'm a member of. Which is Bonneville Corvair Club, very good club up here in Utah. I'm also a member of the San Diego Corvair Club. I lived in California for over 50 years and was part of that club down there. I also got a hold of Dennis Gage, who is on a TV show called My Classic Cars. And I'll just briefly go through some of the things, but we talked for a long time. He is not doing TV shows because of COVID, and that was the reason we had to cancel last year in San Diego. But beautiful San Diego is a great place to be in July, and it's going to be a wonderful time this year. Also, I want to give a shout out to a guy that I met at a Volkswagen get together here in Utah. His name's Bill T. He is with Let's Talk Dubs on a podcast. He also has a very good website at the same. Just go ahead and Google that. You can watch some of the really interesting things that he has there. So I would encourage all to go there. He only has 2 Corvairs. Of course, Corvairs are air-cooled and Volkswagens are air-cooled. So he really likes the air-cooled cars. He has a 65 and a 66 Corvair, the late models, and I'm really happy to meet him. We talked a couple times, and I've emailed him back and forth and sent him texts. Fourth week of January, I again worked with my mentor on some social media. I received some emails back from Dennis Gage saying that he would not be able to do much traveling because of COVID. So he's limiting things, but he would not go ahead and videotape our convention, but he may come just to be as a car guy, or we could actually hire him to come for the convention, and he could talk to us. We'll have to see how that goes in the near future. I've got to talk with Bruce St. Jean and do some options there. Now, here's something I really want to show you, something really cool. If you are a Corvair buff or any kind of buff, this is a tool that you might want to have. Some of you would know this right by sight. This is actually a Corvair input shaft into the transaxle, transmission and transaxle. And we use this for when you're going to put a new clutch on. You have your flywheel on. If you're going to put that on new, then you're going to put your clutch on, slide this into the pilot shaft, and then put your pressure plate on the outside. This holds it and makes it so once you pull this out and you want to align up your long input shaft, you can do it, and it aligns right up with your clutch. No messing around there. Anyway, I'd like to get into this real quick. This is really going to be a fun part. I met a guy, Matt, you can go and Google him. I've watched numerous of videos of his, but you can go on YouTube and find him. And he is Matt, and he does recovery for cars that have been stuck in the desert or in the snow or in the mountains down around St. George. He has a pretty cool channel out there. You might want to go and look. It's called Matt's Off-Road Recovery. I spent a lot of time the last 3 or 4 weeks on this channel. I love the channel. It's quite interesting. He has 2 boys, real quick, and the reason I saw his channel, I've seen it for the recovery, but all of a sudden it popped up in November that he had a Corvair wagon, station wagon, that he was building into a 4-wheel drive or 4x4. And he had taken stripped this body of parts and then decided, instead of crushing this, I will go ahead with my 2 boys and we will build a 4x4 Corvair. Well, of course, it doesn't have a Corvair motor in the back, but it is the body. And if you are interested in trying to find something, a good thing on Google, this is a really fun group of YouTubes that you can go through. So start in November and look for the dates on the top because they come up just kind of random. But if you go through and you look for the Corvair first episode that they have on the Corvair and then follow it through, it's really cool. And they keep adding things to it. Like this week, I haven't looked at theirs this week. I mean, I've seen them there, but I haven't watched them yet. But it's really fun. I actually went ahead and called him last week or the week before and talked with him for about 20, 30 minutes. I don't know. He took the time. He actually answered the phone at his recovery, and I'm like, wow, did I get Matt? Anyway, he may bring his 2 boys to the convention in San Diego. I'm just making aware of people that are into the Corvair world or that would like to come to this convention, things about it that you may not know. Anyway, I have watched a lot of his YouTubes, and he's really, really just an amazing guy, just a normal guy. It's not like they have high production. They are just talking about things as they're cutting their car up or making a tunnel for the transmission or rebuilding the motor for it. It's coming together. Another shout out would be to Seth Emerson. Seth Emerson is out of San Jose. He is a huge Corvair buff, and he builds distributors for Corvairs. So they're not the points and condenser. So if you needed a new one, this is the way to go. It's an electronic distributor you can buy. It's all billet, and he's a great guy. Now, just so you know, Seth Emerson actually races and has raced for the last 30 or 40 years. I met him numerous times at races, and I have also seen him at the Fan Belt Toss in Palm Springs that is held every October down there. I'd like to also let you know that if you are coming to San Diego for the convention, it starts on the 27th and runs through the 31st, and it'll be held in the Town and Country, and that is in Mission Valley, or Fashion Valley end of Mission Valley, close to the mission there that's in San Diego. And it's by Old Town, so there's a lot of good food there, good place to eat. But if you want to stay for the convention, the Town and Country will give you a discount for any of the days that you want to stay. So let them know you're with the Corvair Convention, and they will let you they'll give you that discount. I am really happy that you have stopped in and looked at my channel. Please, every 2 weeks, check back. I will be updating things here. I am so happy that I have a channel that I can actually speak to Corvair people, or just anybody that wants to learn about Corvairs. I was with a mechanic who builds maybe 6 or 8, 10 motors a week, and I was talking to him about Corvair motors and how we are building them, and he said that they build them, but he needed to have a little bit more little tricks that we do on the Corvairs compared to a V8 or a standard inline 6. So I'm going to sign off, and so this is Scott with 140 Corvair Buggies. Thank you, and we'll see you soon.